Hey guys, it's me again. I just want to make a quick video about your Facebook profile page. At this time, you should have gone through the boot camp training and done some of the initial trainings that we have posted in the Team Living the Dream group. But when you're ready to start posting on Facebook and making several posts a day, you want to make sure your profile is set up properly. So I'm just going to go through the basics and bear with me because I haven't done a practice run on this. But first thing is the most important thing is your profile picture. Your profile picture should be a picture of you, not a picture of Skinny Fiber, not even a picture of your kids unless it's you and your kids. But people connect with people. So they want to see a real picture of you. They want to know that you're real. And you'll get a lot of comments on your profile picture. And I've found that if you change it often, these are my different ones. I try to change them. It's an old one. But every time you change it, all of your friends and followers get a notification. So you're going to show up in their newsfeed more often. But it's so important to have a picture of yourself as a profile picture. A real picture. It doesn't have to be a professionally done. You don't have to look like you're going, to a ball or anything. They want people relate with people. So make it as real as you can. Make sure it's you. And your cover photo should be something enticing, something that people are going to like to look at. I know some people have the Skinny Fiber stuff up here. Personally, I don't recommend that. Your profile page, you're branding yourself. You are not Skinny Fiber. You are not Skinny Body Care. You are you. And you want people to follow you because of who you are and what you represent. And then they're going to see when they start following you, your friends and followers, they'll start seeing some of your posts. And they'll learn about Skinny Fiber. But you don't want your page to look like a sales page. You want to really, really present your own unique personality on your timeline. So even though, it's awesome, we all copy and paste each other's recipes and before and after pictures and testimonials, and that's great. And it's awesome that we all share that way because we all have different friends and followers. So it's great that we have that information available all the time to know what to post. There's always something good to post. But you don't want to be just copying and pasting all day long. You want to mix it up on your timeline. You want to make it interesting. And I'll use the example that Ken, Platinum Leader Ken, who's underneath me, he calls it like your own television channel. This is your own station. So you want it to be something people are going to want to come back and look at every day. You want to keep it interesting. You want to mix up your posts, so have some recipes. If you do it yourself things. I like to put quotes, motivating quotes that relate to how I feel in life and my philosophies and perspectives in life, because people really get to know me better when I'm posting things that I believe in. And this is something I just did today. And this is one of my goals, actually, is to make more videos. People love videos. They love to see that you're real and a real person. It's just so much different than just a post on Facebook. And I've been noticing this with a lot of the other networking leaders that I've been following, that videos are huge. Videos are huge. So I made my first one to post on my timeline today. And this is way out of my comfort zone, but it's one of my goals, and I'm going to do it. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So practice making videos. My goal really is to start making at least one a week. I want to do maybe some healthy recipes, show me making them, maybe exercise tips, just lifestyle things, so people can kind of get into your home and see what kind of a real person you really are. And I like to post. Trent Shelton's so motivating, so I post a lot of his videos. Zig Ziglar. I post a lot of motivating and inspirational stuff because I believe in this stuff. I follow this stuff, and people know that I'm about that. And I get inboxes all the time thanking me for, the last quote I posted. It was something they had needed to hear at that very moment. So you never know who's watching and who's going to be impacted by what you're posting on your timeline. It's amazing. Once you start building your friends list and your followers list, you have people from all over the world looking at your timeline every day. So And always, always be positive. We all have bad days. We all have things that, we just don't feel like doing anything. We don't want to be nice. You can't let that show on your timeline. You have to portray yourself. I mean, you want to be real for sure, but you have to portray yourself as a positive person. People aren't going to want to follow you if you've got a lot of negative things going on your timeline all the time. People have enough of that in their own lives. And I'm the first to tell you, we all have bad days. I've been through some very intense personal issues the last few months, but if you look at my timeline, no one would know that. I don't portray that. I always keep it positive, and keeping it positive helps me to stay positive too. People love to see your photos of your family members. I know some of you are leery about doing that, but I find I get more interaction when I post a picture of my granddaughter or my kids, and people just really relate to that. They get to know you that way. I get lots of comments and likes, 74 likes on this picture of my granddaughter I just posted today. You want some before and afters, positive, motivating stuff. I put quotes. Sometimes you want to just make a personal post, just what you're feeling that day in a positive way, for sure. But mix it up. Don't just have a bunch of ads on your timeline. Okay, and make sure when you're posting, and I went through this on another video, but make sure your posts are set to public, because you want everyone to see what you're posting. And right here is going to show you, if you hover your mouse over that little icon, that's set to public. So you can also go up here under your settings, and you're going to go to see more settings. Who can see my stuff? I want that set to public. So all of my posts will be public that I post. And you can change them individually if you'd like, but it's good to keep that set there. The other thing you want to make sure you do, click on followers over here. Who can follow me? You need to change this to everybody so that you have your follow button turned on your timeline, because I don't think it's not automatically done. You have to turn that on. And people can follow you without being your friends, which in a way is kind of good because they're not taking up a spot. Facebook only allows 5,000 friends, and after that you can't have any more, but you can have endless followers. So you definitely want to have that follow button on. You can edit, whether you want them to be able to comment on it. I like my people to be able to comment, so I keep that open. Comments and likes and shares keep your stuff high in your friends' news feed. So you want to get interaction on your posts. And when people comment on your post, you want to comment back. And you should tag their name if you can. Like here, I did it here. Yeah. But make sure you comment back and check on you need to go back to your timeline all the time. You can see the notifications up here and what happened, who commented on what, who liked what. But that's really hard to keep up with sometimes, especially when you have a lot of notifications. So go back through your timeline and scroll down through your older posts and see if there's comments on there. Make sure you go back and answer them or comment back. You want to definitely keep interaction going on your timeline. And that's just the basic thing. Here under About, if you have a fan page, which you may not have made yet, but if you do, you want to tag it here under where you work, because when they're on your timeline, they can click right on that and go to your page. Now, if you don't have a page yet, don't worry. That's nothing you need to do right away. We recommend making the groups first and work on that. But what you don't want to do is go in here and say, I work for Skinny Fiber, and you're tagging someone else's page. Don't ever do that, because you're gonna be directing all your people over to someone else's page. So be really careful about that. And I think that's all I wanted to say for now. Just the basics before you get ready to start posting, so to keep them public. Have a great smiling profile picture, something people can relate to. Work on making videos. I'm working on it, so if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not a big video person. It's way out of my comfort zone, but we got to keep growing. So that's pretty much it. Y'all have a great day.